Alright, we're back for another helping of habanero today with the other variety that I found at my local fruit stand. I have 3 other pods that are, this is the same variety, same cultivar. These peppers are all essentially the same shape, kind of a heart shape. So, yeah, we're going to be chopping one of these open, seeing what's going on inside, and getting the seeds out and carving a piece up to test. So, pretty much the same smell. Some unformed seeds. This one actually smells a little bit more like the regular habaneros. Sweet. Smell the heat, but it's not like those 7 pots or scorpions or, oh, those ones give me goosebumps when I smell them. You can smell they're just so hot. So, well, you can see the placental tissue is pretty oily. The inside of the pod itself is pretty straightforward as far as peppers go. It's got that bumpy, watery, glistening look to it, so okay. So I'm gonna peel the seeds out of this thing. I itch myself with my wrist. That's funny. Okay. Okay, so here's what it looks like now that it's de-seeded. Still plenty of capsaicin. And we'll harvest a good piece here. Oh. Couple more good seeds. Okay, chunk of placental tissue, I believe. Okay, now hey. This one's not quite as sweet. I kind of you can see on the tip here it's a little bit lighter, so I don't think it's fully ripe. Got the nice almost strawberry-ish note to it. That's nice. Still though, it's not. There's maybe faint bitterness, but not really. A little sweeter and a little tart up near the top of it here. near the top, a bit hotter now. Ooh. A bit warmer. Feeling in the throat. Lips are burning again. That one even still. All three of these did have a different flavor to them. One's a little more strawberry-ish. One before this was got a good sharp prickle in the throat in that swallow. Lips are really going strong with this one too. Not as much drool, but it's still there. Yeah, it's pretty focused. Sting in the throat, way down low, and the lips. Not really much happening on the tongue. The tip of the tongue I can feel a little on the roof of the mouth. It's there, but the sting in my throat is much more prominent, and it's in a very focalized area. Lingering flavor. Yeah, these have a reasonably mild heat compared to a lot of them, except for this one sharp point right in my throat. And it's not so ungodly hot, so I can actually still taste it. Which one of the reasons I eat peppers is for the burn, but gotta have good flavor. Tongue's picking up a bit more now. Creeper. Lips are burning a bit now. Yeah, top of the tongue picked up more. This is starting to, comparatively speaking, subside. It's still there in almost full force, but since the top of my tongue, tip of my tongue, and lips are coming in, building a little bit more, it definitely has taken a little bit of a back seat. Not quite as up front. That and my lips are probably the most prominent sensation now. Roof of my mouth is going at a good level, but it feels that like that typical chin it's almost a numbness. But if you sit for a moment, you can feel it, and every time I press my tongue up against the roof of my mouth, it builds up a little bit more. Yeah, tongue just kicked up a bit more. Just kind of spread across the whole top surface of my tongue. Starting to feel a little bit under my tongue too, but more my lips are just building up. So drool's picking up a bit more now. Definitely be having a snack after this. Yeah, I think I'm going to duck out here for a few minutes, come back and see where we're at. Okay, we're back about 6 minutes later. But within a minute or so after I stopped filming, I got the faint beginnings of a little bit of stomach discomfort. at this point, I'm not really worried about it. I just don't like the sensation, which is why I usually don't eat a whole of the habanero or greater heat level anymore, because it binds to the pain receptors in your stomach, and it can be quite painful for the super hot ones. So I try not to do that. My tolerance has been building because I've been doing a lot of tests lately, but I don't like to push it because I don't want to go through that kind of sensation if I can do something to help it. The main reason I do this is not to eat a whole one of these at this heat level. For texture, flavor, burn profile in general, I like to do a cross section all the way up the whole pepper with a vein of placental tissue if possible. Because the hottest part tends to be with the chinense families, usually in the veins themselves, and up near the top of the stalk, where the stalk would be. So I try to give a good even analysis, and that's one of my main motivators for continuing to do this, is to provide some information from first-hand experience working with these. So yeah, the burn is still there a little bit faintly on my lips, a little bit right in the center, my tongue going back a little bit. Stomach's calmed down. Yeah, it's pretty much just on the top of the tongue. So yeah, heart-shaped habanero. That's a nice one. So yeah. Alright, I'm going to take off. See you later. Thanks for watching.